and then I'll tell you if I think this is a good one. Here we go. Let me start by explaining how someone wins the game. The game has hidden roles, and each player is going to be given one of these hidden roles, and the ones included depend on the number of players, but there's always going to be 3 agents, randomly picked from these 4 agents, the USSR, USA, UK, and Chinese agents. Okay? And each one's objective is the same. You need to be cleared, which means you're going to take your suspect card here from suspect to cleared. I'll talk about how that happens in just a bit. And then you need to reveal the microfilm of the agent or agents that are opposed to you. Besides having randomly picked 3 of these, we are going to, of the 3, randomly pick 2 that are going to be allied. This is not going to be known information at the beginning of the game. And so if you are the player who is one of the team of 2, then you need to reveal this player's microfilm, you know, the one that matches the UK in this example. Or if you are the lone player, then you need to reveal, one of the ones that's in your opposition. It's easier to do that, but you need to find out that you are in fact working alone first. Besides that, all the other roles are supplemented if we have more than 3 players. So if we have 3 players, we use these. If we have 4 or more players, then we start throwing these special roles in, and each one has a specific way in which they win. Like the Interpol officer here says that you have to be cleared, and during the second evening or later, name a suspect who is holding a bloodstained action card, and you win. If you're wrong, you're eliminated. The second night just means we've run through the deck of cards at least once. So we've shuffled it at least once, that's the second night. And, Hitman is trying to be cleared and name the opponent who has the Ace of Spades, which is one of the cards. Information broker be cleared, and during the second evening or later, name the locations of both alliance letters to win. Each one has their own thing. And again, at the beginning of the game, every player is going to be given one of these randomly. Now that you know how each player wins the game, I've gone ahead and set up the game here for the 4 players. Each of these players has been given a role. 3 of them are spies. 1 of them is a different thing, which is not known to the players. And into this deck have been shuffled all 3 microfilms and 2 of the 3 allegiance letters, meaning that 2 of the 3 spies are working together, okay? Then the last 2 players in a 4-player game, the 3rd and the 4th players, are also given 1 coin. And everybody's given 1 card from the deck to start, and then you begin. Each player on their turn has one of several options, and as I said, everybody starts on suspect. They're going to take an action, then at the end of their turn, they're going to check their hand limit, which is 1 if you're still a suspect, 2 if you have been cleared, okay? So, if you're still a suspect and you're taking an action, your options are you can draw a card. You take a card from here, add it to your hand, that's it. You can pass. If you pass, you take 1 coin from the house, the bank. If you bribe, you are going to give someone else a card from your hand, not your roll, one of the other cards. If they accept it, then you are going to give them that card and you are going to be cleared. If they deny you, they must pay you 1 coin and you just take your card back, okay? And you don't become cleared, which is, obviously, you need to be cleared to declare that you're going to win the game and win the game. Alright, next up is stealing, which takes a card play. Some of the cards say steal, like this one here. It says steal/blackmail. If you play the card for the steal action, then you get to steal. And when you steal, you are taking 1 coin from any other player. I'm sorry, 2 coins from any other player. If they only have 1, then you just take the 1. If you want to, another action you can do is you can cash out, which is also playing a card that says that, cash out. The way that works is you just play the card, and you are going to take 3 coins from the bank here. If there's not enough, again, you don't get all of them, but there's typically enough. So, you take 3 if you cash out. If you interrogate, you can do that by either playing a card that says interrogate, or you can do it by paying 1 coin to the house. When you interrogate somebody else, that player, let's say this player is interrogating that one, they're going to take all their cards, including their roll, so both of these. They're going to shuffle those up. I'm going to pluck one. I'm going to look at it, and then I'll take the rest and shuffle that card back in and give them all to that player, meaning they don't know which card I saw, and I might or might not know now who they are, etc. Okay? That's how interrogate works. After that is blackmail. I can blackmail a player by either playing the card that says blackmail, or I can pay 2 coins to do so. I pick a player, and then that player has the ability to respond in one of 3 ways, okay? They can pay me $2, that's it. They can defend against the blackmail by discarding a card that says blowback on it. Or they can decline to submit to the blackmail, and in that case, and the blackmailer will spread incriminating rumors about that player. I'll deflect suspicion, basically, and the token of the player I was accusing is turned to the suspect side if it was already cleared. My own will be turned to cleared, and then the active player is going to take a random action or item, not their identity, okay, but one of the other cards from that player's hand. Whew. Okay, so those are all your options. If you are cleared, you then have one new action at the very bottom here, which is attempt a win. When you attempt to win, you quite simply say, okay, I'm going for the win, and you declare whatever your specific role says you need to do to win the game, all right? And so that's basically it. So on my turn here at the beginning of the game, I could play this card, which says steal, and I'll steal 2 coins from someone. I'm just going to go for this play here. They only have 1, but I'll take it. Boom. Then it's this player's turn. They are going to play this one and say cash out. They get 3. Then this player's turn. They are going to play this one, which says steal, and they'll steal 2 from that player. Then it is this player's turn, and they are going to play cash out and gain 3. It's this player's turn. They're going to draw a card. This player's turn. They are going to, let's see, what else could they do here? They are going to interrogate a player, okay? That means they'll play this one. They're going to interrogate this player here. Again, when you interrogate, they are going to shuffle up their cards, but they only have the 1 card, so this player is not going to have the exact information they need. They look at this card, whoop, whoop, they give it back, and then it's this player's turn. You continue doing this when you interrogate. You took the card, that's all that did it, but again, what you are attempting to do here is be cleared, meaning you can offer cards. This player can now offer me a card. If I'm feeling pretty good about that, I'll be like, sure, I'll take that card. They don't actually, they don't actually have a card to offer me, but that's the idea. They offer me a card, then we flip this over to cleared. They now have a hand limit of 2, and they can attempt to win the game. The idea here is to find among these the microfilms, find those letters, figure out all that information, figure out what team you're on, how you win, and once you are able to get cleared, attempt that win, and make it, then of course, you win the game. So this game, as you can see, is in that similar style of